my name is Kristy Hartsgrove Mooers, and I am a local actor and also an acting teacher, a teacher of acting. I got started here in Iowa City in 1998 at the community theater, and then I went to the university, and then I went and got my MFA in Illinois, and I was like, screw Illinois, I'm coming on back. And I came back here. I've been working professionally ever since. And during my 15 years of theater experience, I've been basically giving myself a pure theater experience. I've been using all of what I know in order to become, my authentic self on stage, in order to, really give my full self to whatever role I'm doing, into the audience that I'm performing for. And, that's what I've done with my life. And my parents wring their hands constantly, saying, oh God, why can't you do something that's paid? And it's just, I'm married to the sea, what can I tell you? But in 2012, the university actually approached me and asked me to develop a course. They said, what if there was a course that took acting techniques, all of the stuff that we do on stage, but applied it to things like pitches, or interviewing and being interviewed, or doing big presentations like TED Talks, things like that. And I thought, okay, let me think about it. And I started to think, like, what honestly would someone like me, an acting person, teacher, and an actor know about being professional? And I was like, that's not really my bag, you guys. I mean, I'm a hippie weirdo, I've devoted the last 15 years of my life to learning how to share my authentic self on stage. And then I was like, oh, that's what I can do. I won't be teaching professionalism. I don't know what that is. And I'm very clear with my students in my class. I cannot actually teach you that. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I know what it is for theater, but for business, for marketing, for whatever it is you're doing, you know what that is. You do you, and I will teach you how to be absolutely authentic and present and alive and contact your own personal charisma while you are doing it. So, Acting for Success, the class, was born, and it's actually been a big success, which is great because that's in the title. How embarrassing would that have been? So, but every year it's filled completely. We've offered more and more each year. I have TAs now, which is really exciting. I boss people around that tell them what to do. So, and it's been such a great thing that, eventually the university said, how about you try making a course that's a humanities course, but like for engineers? Because I'm sorry if there's any engineers here, but the general assumption is that engineers have no people skills whatsoever. Now, that's not always true, but sometimes maybe a little bit. So, I have developed a class for next fall called Improv for Engineers, Scientists, and the Curious. This is what happens when a lot of people name your class. There's a lot of people naming this class. So, and it's going to basically take into account the Torrance Test of Creative Skills. Has anyone heard of this or taken it? Okay, so it's something that they give to students apparently all the time nowadays. They've been doing it for the past 20 years pretty aggressively in Iowa, and every year we've gone down and down and down and down and down. Less and less and less students are able to make those kinds of connections and just suppose and make a random association and think empathetically and all the things that the Torrance test kind of tries to tease out of people. We're not teaching it anymore. So much of No Child Left Behind has really left a lot of kids behind, right? STEM, focus on STEM. Now we're focusing on STEAM. We're adding the arts back in because creativity is as essential a part of sciences as it is of anything. So, lucky for me, I get to teach it at the college level now. So I built this course all around the Torrance Test of Creative Skills and what it says we ought to be able to handle. And there's tons and tons of theater techniques, improvisation techniques, things like that, for actually learning how to do those things and then take them into meetings and into presentations and into pitches and into all the work that you do. So I also work at Theater Cedar Rapids, and I've always been a teacher there that just teaches acting. Hi, Caitlin. That's how I got this. Caitlin's in my left. But so I talked to Zach Parker, the guy that runs the whole shebang there educationally, and I said, I think we should do corporate classes, right? And he's like, oh, okay. So I'm beta testing improv for engineers, scientists, and the curious. It has a much better name there. It's called Practical Creativity and Beer. I mean, come on, people are going to want to take that class, right? It's 4 weeks, it's in June, and if you're interested, please do sign up or send people that you know who would like to come. I'm hoping that that can be part of a suite of things that we eventually can offer through Theater Cedar Rapids for people who are interested in corporate training and doing improvisation in their practical kind of atmospheres. So that's really kind of my whole pitch, like the whole entire thing. Do I have to keep talking? Do I have more time? I can dance. I can improvise. But yeah, I mean, that's really it. I don't represent an organization. It's just, you know, me, myself, and I. So I'm really just trying to get the word out there that there is this kind of training. And really having a creative practice is the best thing that you can do for yourself. I mean, can I get an amen, right? Like, you know, being able to contact that in yourself will let you connect with other people more authentically and more completely and more truthfully. So there's no downside. So I hope to see you at Theater Cedar Rapids or at the university if you want to take the class at the university as well. So if you guys have any questions for me, I'd be happy to answer them.